suitable operation. So what do we mean? We are saying that you can either add or subtract or multiply or divide or square or cube or find square root or find cube root, etc. These are all your operations and you have a right to use them. Therefore, if you had x squared is equal to 9, then you know it is my right to find square root on this side and to find square root on that side and to say that the square root of x squared is x and the answer is plus minus 3. So I'm using my right. Nobody's telling me I must find square root. I know my rights. If it's x squared is 9, I'm allowed to find square root on both sides. So that's your rule number 9. Alright, now right number 10. I have a right to use colors. I have a right to use colors. Suppose I had a triangle and I was trying to find area and in this triangle I can use colors. So I am allowed to use colors, and if I use colors like this, it just makes my life so easy. I can see clearly that a blue base is working with a blue height, that a red base is working with a red height. So using colors can make your life very, very easy. In fact, there is also a third height that's coming from there. Sorry, let me put it in black. Coming from there, it's going down there and there. So by using colors, it becomes so much more clear that look, red base works with red height, black base works with black height, blue base works with blue height. So that's my right to use colors, or I also have a right to use shading. So if I shade something, it makes my life easier. For example, if I'm working here, so if I have this diagram here, then there are two right angle triangles here. One small one and one big one. Watch again. One small one and one big one. So if I am working with a big right angle triangle, it might be better for me to just shade it. So it becomes very clear to me that look, that's what I'm working with. I'm working with a big right angle triangle, and therefore this side is 6, and therefore that this side altogether is 8. And then I'll be able to use theorem of Pythagoras and even find the hypotenuse. So using colors and shading can make your life very, very easy. 11. Right number 11. I have a right to make a big problem into a small problem. Be careful. In life, people try to make a small problem into a big problem, but in maths, we always make a big problem into a small problem. For example, if I was told to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till 100 without a calculator, it's a very big problem for me. So what I will do is I will take that big problem and make it a small problem, and I might try to add only till 6 to see what is happening. So I will take a big problem and make it a small problem, and if I add only till 6, I'll find that, oh, that adds up to 7. Then those two add up to 7. Then those two add up to 7. So by making it a small problem, I'll begin to discover the answer to the big problem. And then when I look at this, and there's another right also, you have a right not only to bury your head in the document, but to move the document far away. So when you move your document far away, you can see clearly that if there is a pattern in the small problem, there must be a pattern in the big problem. So, and then you move on to solving the big problem. So this is what we mean by making a big problem into a small problem. So actually, if you try to complete this example now, you will find that 1, 2 continues till 99, 100. So the pattern actually for the big problem is you get 101 when you add them up. You get 101, and therefore you'll have 50. You'll have 50 times 101, and therefore the answer is 505. Right number 12, move from the unknown, you must move from the known to the unknown. I finished explaining this already little earlier on. Then we move on to right number 13. I have a right to ask questions when I did not hear what was said. So ask questions. Don't be shy. Don't worry about what your friends will think when you ask a question. Ask the questions. Ask it. Clear your doubts. So sometimes you'll ask questions because you did not hear what the teacher said. So you ask your questions. Number 14, you will ask questions because you did not understand something. You heard the teacher, but you do not understand it. So you ask questions. It's your right. You ask the questions till you understand it. Right number 15. You have a right to request the teacher to repeat what he said or to redo an example because you are still in doubt. So it is your right to request for a repeat so that things become clear in your mind. Right number 16. You have a right to do... Yes, so the last person had a right to phone me. So we have a right to do the same thing or the same example over and over till we understand it. Right number 17. Ask a friend for help. Right number 17 is ask a friend for help. There is no harm in asking for help. Right number 18. Ask for help from anybody who knows maths. It doesn't have to be only your teacher. Anybody who knows maths. You have a right to ask for help from anybody. Right number 19. You have a right to read and explore as many books as possible on the subject. So you must read and explore. And finally, your right number 20 is you have a right to succeed. You have a right to aim for 100%. I wish you well. Enjoy your rights and use them.